Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, our praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'ashab, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashab, Makakudash, Brakatham. Double honor shall go to apostles, elders, and bishops, a great millstone who continue to teach and to rule well. Shalom to the Akims, a great millstone, and like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. Shalom to the sincere Aquats who are continuously learning in silence, as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. And also shalom to the true believers and subscribers of this true gospel, for this should be considered a true blessing from the higher power. This is Azariah Gabar representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. All right, so this video of a female prison guard out in Ohio somewhere had recently gone viral. And I think I know at least one other Akim, a great millstone, who touched on this situation. So I like to put my thoughts into this, all right? Put in my 2 cents, all right? So here you got this video. And the title of this video is Prison Guard Provokes Prisoner Until This Happens. And it's all caught on camera. All right, so the title for my video, Abaratazah, Lord willing, is going to be Usurping Authority. Okay? Usurping Authority. Because the bottom line is, this is very problematic with our female Jake's woman, all right? This has been Salakia, an exponential problem, all right? So the word usurping or to usurp means to seize authority. And thanks to Esau Edom, that's what he's allowing to happen. All right. So I believe that this prison guard, she's an Edomite, aka Shedamite, but listen, the point is still the same when it's all said and done, because you have a whole lot of Jake women that are so hell-bent on enlisting in the military or signing up for law enforcement, all right? Being politicians, judges, all right? Just to name a few occupations where she has authority over the man, and that's not supposed to be. That's against biblical scriptures, you heard? So I'm going to try to play this video in its entirety. I'm not guaranteeing it. But what you see in this video, you're going to see exactly what took place in a prison facility out in Ohio. So I'll play this video and then pull up my supporting precepts and then close it out. All right? So let's go.
To Dylan, who shared this story with me, it wasn't because of him that I had seen this story. I've actually seen this floating all over Facebook, but Dylan shared this with me, asking for me to cover this. And not sure if you guys have seen this. You probably have if you use Facebook. Have you seen the prisoner in Ohio? I believe his name is Joseph Hunter. There is a video of this where he ends up assaulting at least 2 correctional officers who do not leave him alone. And it is clear from the video that you're getting ready to see, that we're getting ready to watch here together, that these officers.
And that's what they do. That's how they get down. They'll create provocation against inmates, prisoners, whoever, because they feel that, I got the power, like that joint back in the early 90s, So it goes to their heads, especially these females. You can't tell them a damn thing. So let's continue.
Provoke this situation. It is two female officers. I got a feeling I know exactly what kind of female officers they are as well, too.
Yep.
And these are some types of officers that you really want to try to avoid in prison, and sometimes you just can't because they go looking for the problems.
Yeah, in all likelihood, they dykes. Straight up Dykstra officers, female officers. All right?
No type of de-escalation in this case by the officers, and in fact they do the exact opposite of that and absolutely escalate this situation to the point that it gets to. I'm not going to sit here and say that this guy was justified doing what he did, but he is in prison, for God's sakes. I know nothing of what this guy is locked up for, and you go.
Well, that's where you're wrong, buddy boy. I believe he is justified. All right? You got to defend yourself. Period. You ain't going to just crawl into a fetal position on the ground and let them just do whatever they want to do. Please, I would do the same thing.
You're going to bear sometimes. Sometimes you're going to get exactly what you're looking for, and probably way more than you ever anticipated. And in this particular case, it is a perfect example of that. Like I said, this story has been posted all over Facebook. But again, shout out to this guy, Dylan, who shared it with me via a message over on After Prison on Facebook, the official After Prison Show Facebook page, facebook.com/After Prison. If you guys want to try to get in contact with me, that's the best way to go about doing so. The post that he shares with me actually shares this prisoner's name. His name is Joseph Hunter, an Ohio prisoner. And matter of fact, before we even watch the video, there's actually a news story that has come out. Story says $1 million bond set for inmate accused of assaulting TCI officers. The indictment alleges that on March 14, 2025, holy shit, this video is just coming out, but obviously this story took place a year ago. Hunter seriously harmed two TCI correction officers. I wonder how much time he ended up getting for this. They said bond was set at $1 million on Monday for this former inmate at the Trumbull County Corrections Institution, who, according to an indictment, assaulted two correctional officers in March. Even though the video is going to showcase that these officers absolutely effed around and found out, it doesn't excuse what this guy did. Okay, what this guy did, you can't go doing. And I'm sure they frickin' lit his ass up for this. If he's been sentenced for this, I got to imagine he is under the prison somewhere. Joseph Hunter, 38, appeared in Trumbull County Common Pleas Court on 2 counts of felonious assault, each carrying a repeat violent offender specification. That shit sounds heavy in itself, which could ultimately lead to a life sentence for this guy. The indictments allege that on March 14, 2025, Hunter seriously harmed two TCI corrections officers. A repeat violent offender specification is an enhancement to a criminal charge, allowing for more severe penalties if the defendant has a history of certain violent felony convictions. Hunter, who has since been moved to the Ohio State Penitentiary in Youngstown, is currently serving a 32-year sentence, a sentence that stems from previous convictions in Lucas County for involuntary manslaughter, attempted murder, felonious assault, and aggravated robbery, all first-degree felonies. But he didn't have shit to lose.
Damn right he had nothing to lose, because let's face it, this is nothing more than spirits of vengeance, all right, that the Lord had enacted in this dude to do what he did. Spirits of vengeance. And that's biblical. Let's continue.
He was already serving 32 years for violent crimes. What was getting life? He probably felt like he was never going home as it was. And guess what? These officers messed around with the perfect candidate to give them a good old dose of reality. And that reality being, y'all work in a prison around some dudes who ain't got shit to lose. And y'all want to act up and go on a power trip?
Yep.
Sad to say, these two female officers got exactly what they were looking for.
Yep.
Those charges originated from a November 21st, 2011 robbery of a Toledo convenience store, which the clerk fatally shot Hunter's accomplice. Although Hunter did not fire the fatal shot, he was convicted and sentenced in connection with his partner's death. Holy shit, Buddy got involuntary manslaughter, attempted murder, felonious assault, and aggravated robbery. All because him and another guy went and robbed a store. The store clerk shot his accomplice, killed him, and he wore the murder charge for that. That is crazy. But let's get ready to check out this video. This is from the officer's POV from their body cam, which is crazy to think that correctional officers now have body cams. They didn't have that shit when I was serving time. All right, let's see what's about to take place here.
Step off.
What we got going on? All right, so there's our guy with the green shirt on. Looks like he's arguing with another prisoner at first.
And funny, this Edomite, Shalakia, just admitted that he served time. But you see the psychological impact that he's carrying with him for the rest of his days. This Edomite, host of this show, he's still wearing like orange color, right? Like that orange color, prison, garments for the prisoners. All right, he's still wearing that color. You know what I'm saying? Why is he still wearing that color? You're not in jail anymore, dude. Why can't you wear another color like, black, white, red, blue, yellow? All right? But these are the ramifications and repercussions when you are locked up and institutionalized. It sticks to your head for the rest of your life. Let's continue.
Okay, so we can't see who he's talking to right here, but it looks like, I'm guessing, he's probably talking to another guard. He says, hey, bro, when you go out there, will you please get a white shirt for me? A white shirt refers to a lieutenant, a sergeant, somebody who is of more authority than whoever he's having the altercation with. And I'm assuming it's this guard that we have the body cam footage of.
Tell him it's an emergency.
Tell him it's an emergency.
It ain't out to shake down. Okay. I don't care. You can do that every day. What's it about that? Come on, like man. You just woke me up on my sleep for no reason. I haven't disrespect you. I never had a jet ticket in my life. Okay. What does that have to do with me? It is though. It does everything to do. Down since you guys moved in there. Come on. You thought motherfucker was loud like earlier. You looked at me and it looked like this. Like, come on, remember those things? What are you talking?
Okay. Here we go. This is already screaming retaliatory. This guy was asleep in his cell. This correctional officer, this female correctional officer comes in and wants to shake him down. But what he just shared is that earlier she came through. She thought they were making fun of her. They were laughing at her. She looked at him crazy, and now all of a sudden she's come back. She's woken him up. She's brought him outside of his cell. She wants to shake him down. He feels like this is retaliatory. And again, I don't know if this guard knows or not, but this guy don't got shit to lose.
You need to step off.
Here we go. Power tripping.
Yep, power tripping.
That tape on the ground.
Whoa. I don't give a F about that tape on the ground. He said he's outside of the parameters where he's allowed to be. There's a red tape line on that ground where he's not supposed to go on the other side of, I imagine. And she says, I don't give a about that tape on the ground. Got the hand up in this man's face.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go somewhere else.
Please stop cussing at me. I'm not cussing at you.
Please go ahead and just cuff up then.
Cuff up then.
Please stop cuffing.
Oh, it's the R15 12 months. Hey, come up. Turn around.
And please don't do that.
It's about to go down.
Yep.
Turn around and puff up.
Cuff up from what?
Because you ever see white shirts? They got white shirts instead.
They got white shirts and seg. She's got the mace in her hand.
Just puff up. It's the last time I'm going to tell you. It's the last time I'm saying it. Turn around and puff up.
Please don't.
Here comes the other. Boom. Wow.
Yep. Beat down.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at this.
Yep.
Right there, we've got a foot going to your face, and you were down on the ground. So here's what happened. You administered the freaking gas, the spray can with the pepper spray, whatever the hell that shit is, and now nobody can breathe. Just because you sprayed this guy, it does not just affect him. You have administered this in close proximity,
Yep.
in a closed-off environment. Nobody can breathe. You can't breathe. The woman who came out of the booth can't breathe. He don't care. And
Woo.
Wow.
Woo. Beat down.
he is literally just trying to restrain the other officer. Get out of the way. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And it is completely all directed towards this officer on the ground. Look, trying to keep him away from the officer on the ground. And now we're crying about it.
Yep. She crying.
Nobody can see. Everybody's eyes are closed. And now we're crying like a little girl.
Oh, wow.
That's the sound of an American oil company. We're hard at work. Want to be a part of it?
Shut up, man.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari.
Step up.
Un-
All right. So I'm not, I said I was going to possibly play the whole thing. But, listen. This is all I wanted to see. I wanted to showcase this particular incident where he beat them down. And they started crying. Woo, woo, woo. You heard? So, listen. This is the Lord putting that spirit of vengeance on that brother. Because he was provoked. It was totally uncalled for. He was very respectful. He wasn't out of pocket. But again, because you females feel you got some authority, y'all can do whatever the hell you want. So guess what? The Lord got something for you guys. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. You heard? So I don't want to make this video exponentially too long. So let's get right to the scripts. Let's see what I got here. First Timothy 2 and 12. Blah, 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 blah. First Timothy 2 and 12. And it reads, "But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence." Woo! I mean, I can just shut down this lesson right now. Call it a wrap. But again, too many of you women are so rebellious and stiff-necked. Ooh! That just boils my damn blood, seriously. And I can tell you from first-hand experience, all right? Having to deal with someone who got into law enforcement and then went straight to a damn head, all right? I can tell you from first-hand experience. Verse 13, "For Adam was first formed, then Eve." All right? That's the succession. That's the order. That's the pecking order. In verse 14, And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Woo! Bingo. All right? And this is why a lot of relationships, marriages go down the toilet. And in Micah 7:10, and this is one of my favorites, it's becoming one of my most favorite scriptures right now in these last days. And it reads, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy Yahweh? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire of the streets." Woo! Beautiful. Yapa. That's going to be the end all be all for you Jakes, females or aquats or sisters that want to try to usurp authority. This is totally against the Lord's will. Absolutely. But once again, Salakia, because of that good old serpent, Satan, aka Esau Edom, just like what he did with Eve. All right? He slithered in there and told her something different with the forked tongue. All right? That she can be as of the man or even greater than her husband. All right? These are the results. So let me try to find something here. Wow. So I did this AI overview about what would be the top occupations that lead to divorce. So as you see here, it says healthcare support workers, all right, positions such as home health aides, nursing assistants, licensed practical nurses, and medical assistants face high stress, emotional demands, and demanding shifts. And that's true too. All right. And then it also says here, industrial factory workers, extruding and drawn machine operators, laborers, and textile workers often face high physical demands and in some cases lower income. But here's the third one, which I believe that should be numero uno, law enforcement and military. Due to high stress, dangerous work, and long periods away from home, these professions are consistently at risk for high divorce rates. Woo! And like I just mentioned, I can testify to this personally. Period. All right, so there you go. So you, Jake Aquats, better listen up. If you know what's good for you, you better stop the madness and get back into your designated lanes like you're supposed to. Stay in your damn lane. You heard? So that's going to conclude this beautiful lesson for today. Abaratasa, Lord willing, edification is brought forth. And as always, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakak, Kodash, Brakatam, Kwam, Yasharal, Rise Israel. And as always, Abaratazah, Lord willing, on to the next video. Shalom.